Draw the leg round to square, and as we're drawing the leg round, that takes our partner's leg. I think in terms of Ouchi-gari, a couple of the biggest kind of mistakes that are made are around that, getting your hips sideways on. Lots of the time, even if you're doing it like Nagikomi with a compliant partner, if you finish an Ouchi-gari and when you land, you're sideways on them, a good chance is that if you're then doing that in randori or in contest, that's a technique that as you're throwing, just as they're about to land, they're going to be able to turn and potentially counter you. Okay, so kind of a good way of judging that is to try and think about the shape of your body in comparison to theirs when you land, especially when you're doing it with a partner that's compliant and you're drilling it and working on it. Okay, if I land hips to hips, shoulders to shoulders, it's probably a technique that if I do it in randori or in contest, when they're getting thrown, no matter how hard they try and counter it, I'm still going to make an ip on. If I land in a T position to my partner, it's quite possible a technique that at the very last minute, I'm getting countered as they're going backwards. Okay? So, let's again start in this kind of neutral position. With an Ouchi-gari, I want you to try and step back so you can almost judge your first step. And when you step back, I want you to think about placing some weight through your wrists onto your partner, through the lapel and through your hand that's on this kind of sleeve, possibly in front of their bicep. Okay? When you release that weight, it's when you're going to make your first step. And you're going to start invading your partner's space. Because you've released that weight, that allows when your second step gets made, you're starting to think about the hand on the lapel, going from the front of the torso to behind the torso. The hand that's on the sleeve going from in front of the bicep to behind the tricep. Those two things will mean that your partner's weight gets locked on their heels. Okay, so I start with my hands in front, I step to give enough space and I get a little bit of weight on my partner. I'm not talking about trying to range weight on them, just like softly hang weight through your wrists. Release the weight as you make your first step. 1, 2, the hands are starting to come up, and then 3, I'm drawing a big circle and I'm trying to draw the circle and collect his leg as I go around the circle so that my hips stay square. If I try and hook his leg like this, that ends up this sideways position that I can get counter from. If I draw a circle and that just knocks his leg out to the side, I only need to knock his leg out to the side a tiny bit for him to be off balance. So I don't need to be trying to hook my partner's leg. I just want to draw it in a circle, and as the circle is being drawn, it knocks his leg to the side slightly, puts him off balance. So, give yourself enough space, weight on your partner through your hands, release that as you make your first step, start to bring it behind them on the second step, and then draw your circle on the third step. So, 1, 2, 3, and when they land, if my hips are parallel to his, my shoulders parallel to him, good powerful technique is going to be hard to counter. Okay? So again, it's not rocket science, it's the same movement as we were making when we were doing it shadow, but just with a partner. 1, 2, 3. Thinking about trying to make sure we keep drawing the leg round, land hips to hips, shoulders to shoulders. Okay, let's give it a quick try. I'll come round and have a look, guys.